Welcome back to Future Bike Zone. The 2025 Honda Rebel 500 has finally landed, and let me tell you, it's not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. A bike that continues to redefine the lightweight cruiser category, blending urban attitude with classic aesthetics, all while being welcoming to both beginner and experienced riders. In this video, we're diving deep into everything the 2025 Rebel 500 offers, from design and performance, to price, tech, and why this bike is gaining more popularity than ever. The Rebel 500 stands out in 2025 by refining what it has always done best: simplicity and soul with a rebellious twist. Honda has updated the Rebel just enough to keep it fresh, but without losing the core identity that fans have come to love. The first thing you notice when the 2025 model rolls up is that unmistakable low-slung stance. The bike still carries the dark, minimalist bobber look with matte finishes, blacked-out hardware, and aggressive styling that makes it instantly recognizable even from a distance. Now, let's talk engine. At the heart of the Rebel 500 lies a 471 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled parallel twin-cylinder engine, borrowed from the tried-and-true Honda CBR 500R but retuned for cruiser characteristics. That means low-end torque is where it shines. It produces about 46 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 43 Nm of torque at 6,000 RPM. While that may not sound like beast-level power on paper, the delivery is incredibly smooth and punchy in real-world riding. Whether you're taking on city streets or cruising along the highway, the throttle response is linear, predictable, and satisfying. Plus, the 6-speed gearbox has been refined for smoother shifts in the 2025 version, making gear transitions even more seamless than before. What makes the Rebel 500 truly special is its rideability. This is a cruiser that doesn't intimidate. With a low seat height of just 690 mm, even shorter riders can flatfoot with confidence. Combine that with its manageable 191 kg curb weight and you've got a bike that feels light and flickable. The ergonomics are dialed in for comfort, with mid-mounted foot pegs and slightly raised handlebars giving a neutral, relaxed riding posture. You're upright, you're comfortable, and you're ready to eat up the miles. Honda has also made a few subtle but impactful upgrades in 2025. The suspension has been retuned for improved comfort over rough terrain. The telescopic front forks and twin rear shocks now absorb potholes and bumps more gracefully, enhancing rider confidence and comfort on longer journeys. The front fork gets a blacked-out finish this year, matching the overall murdered-out vibe of the bike. Braking duties are handled by a 296 mm front disc and a 240 mm rear disc, both now paired with a more refined dual-channel ABS system that's standard across all trims. The brakes have good bite-and feedback, making it safe and reassuring whether you're a daily commuter or an occasional weekend warrior. Technology-wise, the Rebel 500 remains intentionally minimalistic, in line with its retro-modern personality. But that doesn't mean it's completely bare-bones. The 2025 model now comes with an updated digital LCD instrument cluster, brighter, crisper, and easier to read in direct sunlight. It shows your speed, gear position, fuel level, time, and trip meter. The gear indicator is a small but very welcomed addition for beginners. Honda has also included a USB-C charging port under the seat for those long rides where you need to keep your phone powered. Lighting is full LED, including the round headlamp, turn signals, and taillight. The lighting layout not only looks sharp but also enhances visibility. And let's not forget the new color schemes for 2025. Honda has introduced a stealthy gunmetal matte black, a deep Rebel red metallic, and a vibrant pearl smoky gray that turns heads without being overly flashy. One of the biggest appeals of the Rebel 500 is its customizability. Honda understands the enthusiast community around this bike. Whether you're looking to swap out the exhaust for something throatier, add saddlebags for touring, or go with a minimalist cafe racer look, the aftermarket support is vast. And the 2025 model has more Honda genuine accessories than ever before. From fly screens, to foot peg kits, to fork boots and seats, personalization is easy and encouraged. When it comes to performance on the road, the Rebel 500 is a joy to ride. It's not blistering fast, but it has more than enough punch to make every ride engaging. The twin-cylinder engine hums along smoothly at 100 to 120 km per hour, with very minimal vibration. Overtaking on highways is effortless in 4th and 5th gears, and sixth gear is a great overdrive gear to help with fuel efficiency. Speaking of which, the bike returns an impressive fuel economy of around 27 to 30 km per liter under mixed riding conditions, which means the 11.2-liter fuel tank gives you a realistic range of over 300 km. Let's talk comfort over longer distances. The stock seat on the 2025 Rebel 500 has been slightly recontoured for better lumbar support, and the padding has been upgraded. Riders will find the bike surprisingly capable for medium touring. While it's not a full-blown tourer, slap on a windshield and saddlebags, and it easily becomes your weekend getaway machine. Vibration is minimal thanks to a well-balanced crankshaft and solid engine mounts, making those longer rides less fatiguing. In terms of pricing, Honda has managed to keep things competitive. In most global markets, the 2025 Rebel 500 is expected to be priced around $6,899 or roughly 5.90 Indian rupees lakh ex-showroom in India if launched. For what you're getting: a reliable engine, gorgeous styling, confidence-inspiring ergonomics, and Honda's bulletproof engineering, that's a very strong value proposition. Maintenance costs are also low thanks to Honda's wide service network and reputation for reliability. One of the most underrated things about the Rebel 500 is its versatility. It's beginner-friendly enough for new riders stepping up from a 300 cubic centimeters or smaller bike, but it's also rewarding for experienced riders who want something stylish and laid back. It's equally at home weaving through city traffic, cruising coastal highways, or parked outside a trendy cafe. It also appeals to a very wide demographic. Unlike some cruisers that lean heavily into a masculine or hardcore vibe, the Rebel 500 walks the fine line between aggressive and approachable. It's a bike that's just as popular with female riders, thanks to its manageable size and seat height. Honda seems to have deliberately designed this as a cool-for-everyone motorcycle, and it's working. Rivals in this segment include the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650, the Benelli 502C, and the Kawasaki Vulcan S. While some of those bikes offer more displacement or a slightly different character, the Rebel 500 holds its ground with its lightweight feel, smoother engine, and more affordable running costs. The Vulcan S, for instance, has more power but also more bulk. The Rebel, in contrast, is all about simplicity and soul without overwhelming the rider. Another great selling point is Honda's attention to refinement. The throttle feel, the clutch engagement, the smoothness of the gearbox. It all adds up to a very premium and cohesive experience. You never feel like you're riding a budget bike. Instead, everything feels like it's been polished and perfected. Honda is known for its tight build quality, and the 2025 Rebel 500 continues that tradition. And let's not forget the sound. The parallel twin engine has a nice rumble, and with the updated exhaust tuning in 2025, it sounds even throatier than before, especially when you give it some throttle. It's not obnoxious, but it does growl just enough to put a smile on your face. If you want more bark, aftermarket exhausts are widely available, and you can easily get a deeper, more custom tone. Thanks for watching this in-depth review of the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 on Future Bike Zone. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more bike reviews, ride impressions, and upcoming launches from the world of two wheels. Ride safe and ride free.